Hello, watchers of the present and future. Today is April 14th, 2020, and recently I finished Persona 5 Royale on Sunday, the 12th. So I decided that I will tell you my thoughts on that. Thoughts on the game, per se. So let's jump right in and steal your heart. I'll just start by saying, like, wow, this game blew me away. Like, honestly, oh, it was really good. I got like 107 hours total playtime when I finished the last palace. I'll make sure to tell you guys when I'm gonna start talking about spoilers, so don't worry about that. Though I do recommend you playing the first vanilla. First, I recommend you to play the vanilla P5 before taking upon yourselves to play Royal, because you'll definitely notice the differences if you play P5 first. One thing I did notice was a lot of the combat changes were pretty I'd actually say they were good changes, though I did find it kind of disappointing that, like, if you had someone like Haru or Ryuji, they would have like a limited amount of gun ammo per battle, so it kind of sucks during a boss battle. Yeah, they changed it so every battle you get a new set of ammo per clip, I guess, or something like that. And I remember in vanilla P5, it would go off of, you would have like a certain amount of ammo per palace trip, or, devolve, if that makes any sense. But I highly recommend this game. Like, it blew me away. I'm just repeating what I said. But, like, the improvements, the new characters, and they also added this cool, like, treasure stuff in the palaces, which was pretty neat. I would also, I like the new areas as well. The darts and billiards are pretty fun to do. Playing darts is fun. It's a shame you can't play billiards, though. That's unfortunate. What else is there? There's a lot of new personas and a lot of new abilities. There's new accessories as well that give you certain attacks, which is makes the game a lot easier. That's for sure. You could have like you could have Morgana with the lightning attack, which is kind of odd, but it works. I do have to say the music is so amazing as usual. Like, if I would buy the physical copy CDs if they were released, because that soundtrack is so amazing. I really like the new Mementos, the new Mementos is themes, like especially when you get deeper in the underground area where the goblet is. Like, I don't know, it has that weird dark vibe. I really don't know what Josie is. I think that's pretty... I don't know if that's talking about that spoilers. I guess it is, but it's in the trailer. It just gives you like free loot and stuff. Though I guess I didn't really max everything out. I did max the new confidence, because like that's what you're going for. I won't really talk about them here because that's spoiler territory, honestly. I guess I could go into spoilers soon. I highly recommend getting the game when it's on sale, though, because I mean that's when you get a better deal. And as well as take your time with the game. Definitely don't rush it like I did, where you just keep playing through the night and realize what time. Oh, it's 3 o'clock. Shit, I gotta go to bed. not don't do that. I will say the ending was alright. I do like P5's ending better, but the new content and like the new story arc, it it really fleshes out the characters, and the writing is way better, that's for sure. It's definitely an improvement. I guess I can talk about, well, I guess I can go into spoilers now, so I'm just gonna wait for you guys to click out of the video, because this is spoiler territory. Alright, is everyone gone? Okay, spoilers. Holy shit, Kasumi isn't Kasumi, it's Sumeri. That blew my mind away. Like, I thought, like, when I first saw those interactions and stuff, I thought she was Kasumi, right? That's what everyone thinks. And then because Joker picks up her ID, he thinks she's Kasumi. And then it's just, once you find out who she really is, and then you're just like, oh shit. So she was brainwashed? Is she bipolar? And stuff like that. Like, I know trauma can do stuff like that. Make someone bipolar. It's crazy. But like, man, that's kind of fucked up what the doctor does. Honestly, he thinks he's doing everything right, but like, damn. I didn't expect it to go this way. Like, I was wondering what the new palace was gonna be and everything, but damn. That guy straight up looked like a prophet. Oh man, it's so, like, you feel sorry for him, but there's something about having pain is human. And if you take pain away, then you don't really learn anything from mistakes and stuff, which is pretty deep, I guess. And I have to say though, I didn't like Akechi in the first game at all. I mean, the Vanilla 5. I didn't like Akechi at all. I don't know. Just really didn't really care about him. I know somehow he's a fan favorite, but in Royal, they definitely fleshed him out. And like, that thing with the glove, I'm like, oh, dang. I almost teared up there a bit. It's like, I have your glove. We'll be rivals. Oh, man, like, and then his... Oh yeah, I almost forgot about the special attacks. Those are pretty fun to watch. I'd say my favorite is Ryuji's and Yusuke's. It's kind of badass, just shooting the grenade. And I like Joker's and Akechi's. I think I missed one though. I didn't get the last. I don't know how I missed it, but I think there is a special attack with Joker and Violet. Yes, her codename is Violet. And Sumeri. That's Sumeri. I'm bad at pronouncing Japanese, okay? But jeez, that plot twist had me shook. I honestly felt sorry for the character, and it almost made me want to romance her, but I stayed strong and romanced Haru because she's best girl. In my opinion, there is no best girl. She's one of my favorite characters, and dare I say she was the thing that helped me in the last boss, because with the baton pass, I always had her last in the baton pass to do her shield thing where it like reflects damages, and that's what killed the boss. Like, I did no damage to the boss. I would just attack the tendrils, and then the reflection damage would do damage to Maruki's persona. I also had the same thing with they did a new thing with Shido where he knocks everyone away and it's just Joker and him. Damn Brad, I'll sue guy. And the last hit was, since I had I think it's Black Frost, it repels fire damage. It did an Inferno and it repelled and he died. So I was just like, ha. That's always fun having repel personas, because it just makes you, well, repel. The grappling hook was cool. There is a lot of they use it a lot actually to get to higher places, obviously. Um, Also with collecting the will seeds, which is new. It's a new thing. I thought it would be story based, so that's why I would collect them all. But then turn out it's just an accessory. They do give good. They good give. They good give. they give good skills. They're really fun to use, honestly. I really like the one where it will just absorb any damage. The one from Madarame's palace. That and also the greed one too, because you just start with the repel thing. Yeah, the new areas and confidence were great, and I really liked the writing, though that ending made me confused because like they go to the same thing like in original Persona 5. They at the end there's that animation cutscene where they're getting into the vehicle that looks like Morgana's transformation, and then there's those cops. But in this one, they do the same, except Maruki shows up as a taxi driver and then drives Joker off to the someplace, and then their friends just drop by to say bye, and then they just speed out, and I'm like, okay then, and then their Joker's like getting into the train to like go to country goodbye, and after the credits he has this phone notification, and then there's that part where you don't see Goro but you see his uniform, and then everyone's like, well, not everyone, but it's really weird. It's a weird transition because then Joker is looking at the window, and then he sees his reflection of his his meta costume, the unique with the mask and everything, and then it just ends like that with him smirking or something like that. But other than that, the ending that's the only thing that I had a little bit of like it was okay. But other than that, everything was great. I really liked the writing. It was a lot better, so I can definitely tell they did a lot more or whatever with the writing. I will also say that the voice actor for Akechi, holy cow, he did such a good job in this one. Like, I know he already did a good job in the first one, but man, like some of those lines, checkmate and stuff like that, and like I really liked it when he was really bloodthirsty. Just, I don't know, some of that vibe is just cool, and you feel bad for him because he's fighting for the future. Okay, basically the last palace, Dr. Maruki has the power to change the world because he has a persona that lets him rewrites people's cognition. So basically he rewrote the cognition so that Akechi didn't die at the end of Shido's palace, and so then Akechi goes to turn himself in, because you originally have to turn yourself in, because that's how it works in the original P5. And so he was testing his cognition, so to speak, well, his power to change cognition on Sumire, and basically Sumire is the twin sister of Kasumi, and Kasumi's the one that died. If you like at the beginning of the game, there's Sojiro mentions someone dying in a car accident and she was only 15 years old. That was Kasumi, who sacrificed herself to push Sumire out of the car that was coming into, to hit her. And Sumire had that inferiority complex because her sister was so much better than her, kind of thing. When she, you're at that age and it's tough. Inferiority complexes are pretty common for twins, I would think. Depending on, I don't know. I'm not an expert on this, but I would think so. And so how Dr. Maruki figured out he had that ability was because his girlfriend had trauma or whatnot, and then he ended up rewriting her cognition to forget him, and then he's like swallowing his pride or something like that, and doesn't make her remember him. It's kind of sad, and that's his the start of his corrupt desires, because he wants everyone to be happy. So he creates this, like, when the new year starts, everything is out of whack. Like, you see Morgana as a human, Wakaba Ishiki is alive, Haru's dad's alive, Yusuke is with Madarame and stuff like that, and Shio is like coming back to the school, and Ryuji's in the track team, and you're the only guy who's like, wait a second, what's going on? And then Akechi comes in and is like, so you know something's up, don't you? And you're like, yes, something's down. We gotta do something about this. It doesn't feel right. And so basically Akechi's fighting for his death. He doesn't want to be controlled, he doesn't want to be saved, and he doesn't want to be pitied. So he rather choose his own destiny than be forced to have a destiny, which Dr. Maruki was doing. Basically, he was giving everyone a happy destiny, but then what's the fun in that? Like, everyone's happy. There's no, I don't know, there's no drive, there's no hope, there's no, like, his intentions were good, but the way he was going about it was all wrong. And that last battle with him, oh, that fisticuffs, it would have been hilarious if you crit on the last punch. That would have been funny. Though I wish Joker summons Satanel at the end to fight that giant persona that Dr. Maruki evolved into. That, like, big guy, I think it was like Adam COVID or something. Adam COVID. Yeah, stay safe from the COVID. But oh man, all those new soundtracks, I'll be listening to those forever. Like, it's just something about it fits the reality of that last month. Like, everyone's not the same. It's really weird. And then when the palace is all over, you get a time jump where he's in prison. And it is just like, oh, you mean, was he in prison for a little bit, or did he like go back to get into prison? Like, how? Everyone gets out of the palace, but then all of a sudden Joker disappears and he's in prison. And then Sojiro's like, wait, he's in prison. Though I feel like I've been seeing him run around a couple days. Like, I mean, that would be hard to write off. Like, someone has to take the down, you know, for all the mental shutdowns and stuff. But yeah, I think that's my thoughts on Persona 5 Royale. Please like and share this video if it is entertained you in any way. I guess you could say I was kind of nervous talking about this, and I just went into a rant because that's what I do, and ranting's kind of fun sometimes when you know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'd actually give this game an 8 out of 10. It's way better than Persona 5, but well, I wouldn't say better. I don't want to eat my words. They're both pretty good. Like, you won't miss anything out from not playing Royal. Well, new music and new characters, pretty much, but like, the story's still pretty much the same. Well, you would miss the better writing, that's for sure, with Akechi. I liked his confident route. That was good. Really good, really good, really good. Yeah. New personas are fun. Yeah. 8 out of 10, I'd say, in my book. would play again, and maybe you'll catch me streaming it. Ciao. New personas are fun. Yeah. 8 out of 10, I'd say, in my book. Would play again, and maybe you'll catch me streaming it. Ciao.